Okay, folks, we are live. I like to start on time. See, everybody's here on time. Very good. I like that. You can depend on me being on time because when I start a live, I go. Time to get going, time to get busy. Hope everybody's doing good. Okay, folks, we are live. Well, I gotta turn down my secondary device here. Don't want no echo. Wow, get everything set up here. How's everybody doing? Okay, money. Spoken words. Feisty 60. Lisa Shackelford, Soup Bone, Alicia Roll, Beverly, Josephine, how you doing? Novella Wilson, Susie Seven, Black Diamond. Oh, y'all coming in here tonight. Well, we got some business to handle. Good to see everybody. Deborah Hargrove, Nika Mills, welcome. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I wanted to do a Saturday evening live. Kind of busy this week, and I wanted to get a couple of things done and out the way. So tonight is going to be the first part, and then we're going live again tomorrow night with a special content creator. I'll be talking a little bit about that in the live tonight. Trying to pull together some updates for you, as we promised. We're staying on top of this case, and we're moving forward. We're moving forward. Good to see everybody tonight. Glad everyone can make it. Wanted to get a few things done and out the way. Special shout out to everyone that's joined us tonight. Special shout out to the moderators. I have Feisty 60 moderating tonight. Also, I'll be looking as we proceed to upgrade those moderations. Thank you for the likes. My goodness, y'all getting in here quick. Okay, out of the way. Just bear with me a second. Got Black Diamond as a moderator tonight. Thank you, Black Diamond. And what we want to do, let me just handle some of these notifications here. Okay. What we want to do is, as we've always done, is to keep a respectable and cordial chat room. So I only select a few moderators to do that. Anyone that may be getting into the mix with anyone in the room, obviously the moderators will be handling that. Sometimes I go to chat rooms and wow, the whole room has got nothing but wrenches in it, and it's like, wow, you need all this protection. All you need is a few moderators to do a chat. You know what I mean? But good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. I know it's been since our last live with Malika the Warrior, which I found that live was absolutely awesome. Awesome live with Malika the Warrior, and she covered some great information pertaining to the Chicago gangs in a separate live right after we went live. She went live that week and did a fabulous job in covering even additional information that we weren't able to cover in the live we did together. Special shout out to Malika the Warrior, who's been on this case, bar none, bar none. We had a good time that night. I hope y'all did too. Hope y'all did too. Much love to Malika the Warrior for doing that. And we're going to have a number of content creators join us coming up. I've got a special one coming up. I've got a real big special one coming up for everyone. You won't want to miss that. I'm looking to get confirmation so that we can book the date. And that date will be for March 1st at 8 p.m. I'm not going to say who it is yet because that's going to, let's just say this, it's going to shake the ground. That's for sure. That is for sure. You don't want to miss the March 1st Content Creator Live. And I'm working on a slew of them going forward. I've been talking with content creators to come on our platform and join us. We're all coming together to get this job done. I meant what I said because Kenneka is definitely counting on us. Much love to everyone who's joined us this evening for tonight's live. We're going to be covering some information and getting down to the nuts and bolts. A lot of information has been put out on this case, like you would not believe. It's been constantly coming in, whether it be through my platform or other content creator platforms. The information is moving in our direction, and to get through it and just to decipher it and to put it together and to present it to you is the content creator's toughest job. This is not easy doing this, but we have our hearts and souls invested into this case. So we try to give you the very best of what we come across, what we'd like to share, what we find. And there have been a number of content creators out there uh, exposing this information, getting it out there. Most certainly. I'm sure that everyone has been familiar with the most recent lives that's been going on, and especially last night's live was very interesting. And I'll be giving special shout outs to the content creators as I've always done whenever I start my live, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts. But for tonight, let's get rolling. I'm going to go into screen share mode. And let me just double check a couple of things before I do. I want to make sure that we've got a couple of things taken care of here before we move on. Okay. All right. Angela White, Terry Furman, Tweety Bird, Mika, Carmela Valenzano. Good to see everybody. Alicia Roll, Cha-Cha Brady, Krista Taylor. Much love to everyone for joining us this evening. Get a Bear. Wow. All right. All right. So to get going, because we like to get going, I want to get into a screen share mode. See if this will work. So I can share my screen with you. Okay. Okay, I'm in screen share mode coming up. Good to see everybody. All right. Since we are now in screen share mode, we can get going. And what we like to do is shout out the content creators that have been putting in the work for the week and the last couple of weeks, in fact, and let them know that we truly appreciate their hard effort and a lot of the work that and time that they put into their caseload, giving us updates on the case as we go forward. And want to do, let's get organized here. Bear with me a second and we'll get things. All right. I'm just working my magic over here just for a quick second here. All right. Try to get these buttons working here. Give me 1 second. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. We want to give special shout outs to a couple of content creators that have been putting out content and have been putting in some great work, great updates on the case. And the first one up is going to be Chloe Olvera. She's been out there putting in the work, and she's put out several videos last week that I felt needed to be shouted out on. She's covering some great work in breaking down timelines and in breaking down information pertaining to a lot of what she's been covering. Thank you so much, Chloe. A big shout out to you and your channel for keeping us posted on the Kenneka Jenkins case. She works hard. In fact, she was on live earlier this afternoon. She's still putting it out there. Still putting it out there. Next up is going to be Humongous D. Humongous D did a fantastic job in a most recent video he's put out in regards to the Delphi case. Delphi case, if you can, once you get a chance to see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Phenomenal work in putting out. Just 3 days ago, he's got 2,400 hits already. And it's just this little guy over here in the Delphi police announced killer hiding in plain sight. Awesome work there. So big shout out to Humongous D for putting that information out and keeping us informed as to the new developments in that case. Most definitely. All right, coming down. See who else we got here to give a major shout out to. Of course, we've got Jackie Dragon. He's come out with at least a good handful of updates for us. If you're familiar with Jackie Dragon's work, most definitely drop by his channel and check out his most recent work covering the police corruption in Rosemont. And his recent update, mind you, is awesome. Is awesome. He's really breaking down a lot of the information, not necessarily debunking it, but giving us some clear, accurate information. That's what this case needs to strive on in order to move forward. Is clear, accurate, detailed, factual information. And I feel that Jackie Dragon has been doing just that. So big shout out to Jackie Dragon for continuing his investigation into the case. And we shout out much love to Jackie Dragon for that. And obviously there has been a content creator that's been, I would say, taking us by storm. And that content creator obviously is Trey Gang Productions. Big shout out to Trey Gang Productions for staying on top and staying on the beam with his information. Big shout out to Trey Gang Productions. I feel I give props to the brother because he's putting out the content and working hard putting together that content. And we want to give a big thumbs up, as he would say, thumbs up, Jack. We want to give a big thumbs up in the room to Trey Gang Productions. Show him some love. get the thumbs rolling. Thumbs up for Trey Gang Productions for really working hard over the last couple of weeks. He spent some long hours putting together his content to produce the lives that he's done to cover a lot of information pertaining to the case. So I wanted to give Trey Gang a big thumbs up. He has a very entertaining style to deliver a lot of the information on this case, and much props and love goes out to Trey Gang for putting that together. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Hit the, what do you say? Thumb me up, Jack? Is that what he said? Thumb me up, Jack? Much love to Trey Gang. All right, moving right along. We've got Watch Out Squad coming in the building. Watch Out Squad, the brother's nonstop. He's been putting out constant content on his channel. He keeps us updated as to whether it's the narrative reports. He's been really digging into the narrative reports, breaking down piece by piece a lot of that information. That's very, very important to stay on top of, because we have the tendency to cover so many videos or so many still shots or pictures, and we sometimes lose track as to how everything connects when you're speaking of how to explain it, how did it show up, who it belongs to, et cetera, et cetera. And Watch Out Squad has done an excellent job in keeping us up to date with that. Much props to Watch Out Squad for that. Another content creator, real quick, is content creator I was hanging out with early this morning, and he was playing some music on his channel. And he's an artist. He is really a major artist on YouTube, and his name is Boss Blake. For those of you who are familiar with Brother Boss Blake, definitely check his channel out. He's doing some awesome work, not only in the music field, but he's also covering the Kenneka Jenkins case. He's put out a recent video on Kenneka that we've been able to check out. We've spoken on the phone. I'm going to be asking him, hopefully during the month of March, if I'm not too busy, to join us on the Content Creator Live so we can get a chance to talk to Boss Blake. Hopefully we can get Mr. Jackie Dragon and a few others on our live as content creators coming together for the J for K team. But Boss Blake has been doing a fabulous job in delivering the very best in terms of covering some of the details of the most recent one. He's covered Irene's live, in fact. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. And tonight he's going to be doing a special rap podcast at 9 o'clock. So hopefully I won't cut into his time. And for those of you who enjoy music and stuff, you can jump over to his channel, because he has some solid stuff he was playing last night, early this morning, that I enjoyed. So Boss Blake, much love to you, brother. Big love to you. Shout out. Definitely. And yes, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to shout each other out. We're supposed to support one another. We're all doing the same work. Why not? Why not? Because when our work, if it's that important, our work should complement the other as best as possible. As best as possible. I think so anyway. I think so anyway. I don't mind. That's what it's all about anyway. I'm not doing this all by myself. That is for sure. All right. I think I have another, which is another brother that's been out there recently putting out the content, and that is Rebel TV. Big shout out for Rebel TV. And we're going to show that. Yeah, Rebel TV has been putting out some great content, great work. He's done an extraordinary job in covering the last video upload that he did was really, really extraordinary because we wanted to know whether that was Kenneka walking the halls. And he has really taken his time to really show us consistently that each camera that Kenneka showed up on stayed consistent with the previous video surveillance footage that caught her walking the halls. Excellent job to Rebel TV for putting that together because it really straightens out. It really straightens out a lot of misunderstandings and it blows away a lot of fog on whether there was a double that was used, whether it was a reenactment, as we used to hear in the beginning, whether it was recreated by a body double. I never believed in those things because we're talking about an event that happened in its entirety. So no one's going to go back like they do movies and go on the set and put makeup on everybody and put them in the same clothes, put them in the same rooms, in the same location, and say, lights, camera, action, do your party again. I never believed in that. This happened in its entirety, and it unfolded in the timeline that it did. So, and that's why we're here to make sure that the information that does get put out on this case stays straight, forward, accurate, and it's factual and can be backed up with corroborating evidence that can stand up in a court of law. Because that's where this case has got to go to be reopened. It only makes sense. Okay. All of the fuzzy pictures are gone, even though that's evidence too. I don't knock any evidence that's fallen into this case. We've always got to consider everything. However, there's going to be certain things that have more weight to it than most others. Okay. And Rebel TV has definitely put in his time, put in his hard work, and we wanted to give him a major shout out for his recent work, which I thought was absolutely excellent. Excellent. Thank you all for joining us. We're just getting started. Tonight's live. We want to go to another content creator that showed up within the past week or so, and that's Samantha Sam. We call her Sam Sam. Sam Sam came out and really posed the question in regards to how Kenneka's hair got wet. And she challenges the fact of Kenneka ever being near the or in and around the swimming area, in the pool area. She showed a shot of the upper kitchen of the cooler unit, and right across from it was a big, huge kitchen sink, one of those industrial kitchen sinks with a soap dispenser and some other things that were in and around the area. And it poses a question to say whether Kenneka actually got her hair wet in and around or near that sink somehow because it was adjacent or close to the freezer, the one that she was allegedly found in the upper kitchen. Okay, Thriller Media, how you doing? You just made it. We're just getting started, Thriller Media, and I look at certain things, and I have to look at things in a way to where if it makes logical sense, it has more of a probability and possibility than it does doubt. So big shout out to Sam Sam for putting out that information. We all have our theories, our ideas on certain pieces of information when it comes to content. And she's sharing, as she always has, her best intelligent content in regards to this case. So big shout out to Sam Sam for coming out with that. Much love to you, Sam Sam. Next up, I had mentioned this content creator before. I will mention this content creator again. If you haven't been to his page, I strongly suggest you do. That's Thriller Media, which happens to be in the chat room, y'all. Thriller Media has put together some awesome work pertaining to multicam video surveillance that's really helped this case move forward in regards to watching multiple cameras time synced all together to give us a better picture as to the movements in various different locations and places in the hotel as to who was where and what time, et cetera, et cetera. And he's developed at least one, two, three, four multicam presentations, video presentations for you to definitely go to his channel and watch. I strongly suggest that. He's also did an update on his channel pertaining to the 360-degree Faro scan uh, tool that shows you all aspects of what the Rosemont Police Department actually Faro scanned. And now you're able to see all of the area of the upper kitchen that was scanned. And he was able to break it down into 9 independent components, where if you wanted to go into the freezer, there's a component for that. If you wanted to go into the beginning of the kitchen where the wooden doors were, he's got a component for that. In the center of the kitchen, and so on, and so on. Great, great work. He's continuing to update his channel with the very best in covering the video surveillance area of this case. So major shout out to Thriller Media for doing that and keeping us abreast as to all of the great updates that it's been working with. Much love to everyone in the building. Brooke Valentine, CEO, Another Brand Creation. Welcome. Boss Blake, I was just talking about you, brother. Boss Blake has got that podcast coming up at 9, folks, so I got to keep moving here. All right. Let's see who else we got here. I think we've got that covered. Yeah, major work on that. Major work. I just want to make sure I covered everybody, so we can get to the details of tonight's live. All right, Humongous D, some Sam, Trey Gang, Jackie Dragon, Chaos Sector, I meant to mention, Watch Out Squad, Chloe Olvera, Rebel TV. Oh, and we have a special shout out. I knew I wasn't going to forget. We have a special shout out to someone who is a non-YouTuber, but is a YouTuber, content creator, and channel holder. But the majority of their work is done on Facebook. So I wanted to give a major shout out to someone that's been really rocking not only the Kenneka Jenkins case, but other ongoing current cases as well. And I send much love and a huge shout out to BB and the Little Dreadhead family on Facebook. Barbara Barris has done absolutely incredible work in covering current casework information that's been coming out on a daily basis in and around. She's covered the Milwaukee case as well as a Memphis case that's developing. She's just done awesome work and working hard to keep everyone up to date. And her team over at the Dreadhead family, much love from my channel to your page. Thank you so much for welcoming our work into your land. We want to welcome your work into our land this evening. So much love to you, Barbara. I get up with a cup of coffee looking for Barbara in the morning just before I head out. And to say the least, she never disappoints. Love to you, Barbara, and the Dreadhead family. All of y'all. We hang out together, especially when she does her lives. Okay, so we've got shout outs covered and the content creators for the J for K. I want to try to get down to the nitty gritty for tonight's live, which is area I wanted to cover was most important. And we'd have to go to Google Earth to share this information with us tonight. I'm just going to let that boot up. Much love to all the content creators I've mentioned tonight. As we proceed, I will continue to shout out the content creators that are out there working hard and not only giving us some really great content, but staying on top of this case like you would not believe. I'm just waiting for this to load up so we can get into our first segment here. I may have to reload it again. I'm not sure. Looks like I may have to reload it. Let me see. I hope I'm coming in. Sounds good. I hope my sound is good. Type a one in the run if my sound is good, because well, you know me, when I'm off and running, we're going to keep running. Live in Libra Loca. That is a cool name. Majestic 716, how you doing? Perry Hinton, how you doing? Waiting for this to load up here. Come on, Google Earth. Let's go to work tonight. This stuff takes a little time, but we'll get there. You know how computers work. While that's still booting up, gives me a chance to read the chat room. Yes, thank you, Feisty60, for saying that. Thank you, everyone, for joining in and sharing your love tonight. Vanessa Jones, welcome. Another moderator. To all my moderators tonight who are in blue, I had a couple of posts on, I think, my last couple of lives. There was just one or two people that had an issue posting their comments in the chat room. So we want to make sure that we want to allow everyone to speak freely. We just don't want no what we call as in-house negative talk at each other. We're here for the same purpose and the same reason. So yes, a positive environment is always conducive to education and progress. Always conducive education, progress, and we are about progress. Okay, I may have to, this is taking longer than I thought. Well, I don't know if the streaming is interrupting it. Trying to get it to go. I had everything set up. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, come on. Now, my disclaimer or any information that I am posting tonight, whether it belongs to Google Earth, Crown Plaza, or any of the information pertaining to the case, we always like to throw a protection clause there, throw up our disclaimer, copyright disclaimer, as well as content disclaimer. Angela Williams, I don't see that you're blocked. I do see your post, so everybody's been pretty good. We only have a few moderators, so Tisha Evans, Latasha Evans, thank you. Marie 722. All right, let's come up. This is still loading. I don't know. Maybe they know I'm gonna come on their page tonight. And then again, you're streaming too. We're streaming too, so yeah, I got some tea, Stacy. I got some tea. I'm trying to get it to you now, but my page is loading up very, very slowly. Okay, let me just move on to the next tab here. Google Earth is not cooperating right now, and maybe because I might have a couple of tabs open, so I'm going to close maybe a couple of tabs. That may help us. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to bring up the next tab. We're going to give Google Earth some time to rest. It was really going to help me to put together some of the content I wanted to share with you tonight. See if we can get back to it at a later point. But moving right along, there was an area I wanted to cover, which was the Crown Plaza swimming pool area, since it has been brought to our attention recently. And it was in regards to the feces that was mentioned and found in the swimming pool during the time that Kenneka was there at the hotel. No, Sugar Tea, you didn't miss anything. You're right on time. We're just getting into it. So, welcome. And there were a lot of conflicting times in which the people were trying to find out when did this fecal matter end up in the swimming pool. And some say it was 4 a.m. in the morning. And we know that this particular area is closed at that time, and there were a few content creators that were associating that fecal matter in the swimming pool to Kenneka, and I had to start looking into that because I wanted to make sure that we wanted to make sure that if that was a fact or not, whether that fecal matter had anything to do with Kenneka being in and around this pool area. So in looking into it, this is where I wanted Google Earth to help, but I think I have to do it another way. And the way I'm going to do it, hopefully I can accomplish this tonight, is that we're going to call the Crown Plaza Hotel live on this channel tonight. See if I can get their number. And ask them about the maintenance of the pool. how they maintain the swimming pool. What do they do if someone has an accident in the pool? Do they call maintenance? How is it reported? How do they handle it? Right now, hopefully you can hear this.
Thank you for calling the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare, the place to meet. It will be our pleasure to assist you in expediting your call. Please listen to the following options. If you know your party's four-digit extension, please dial it now. For O'Hare Airport Shuttle, press 1. To reach reservations, press 2. To reach the sales and catering office, press 3. To reach accounting, press 4. For directions, to ensure high-quality service, your conversation may be recorded. Press 1 to provide feedback about your experience with a 2-question survey at the end of this call. Otherwise, press 2 or remain on the line.
Okay, can everybody hear that? Just type me a 1 if you can hear this call.
Reservations, you're speaking with Allie at the Crown Plaza Chicago location. How can we assist you today?
Yes, Allie. My name is John. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, John. And how can we assist you tonight? What's going on?
Yes, I was visiting your website, and I had a couple of questions pertaining to the swimming pool area. Okay, I'm part of a swim team, and we're going to be coming out to Chicago within the next month or so. So I'm doing a little shopping around to see what amenities that are out there at different hotels. And I see that you have a beautiful indoor swimming pool.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I wanted to find out what is the footage of the pool? Is it like from 3 to 9 feet, 3 to 12 feet?
All right, let me go ahead and get you the exact size of our pool, okay?
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. So just really just for a second, okay? Because if it's that you're coming with your swim team, you want to go ahead to have a landscape pool so they can practice, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
So since that you're coming with a swim team, you want to go ahead to see if we have a large pool so they can practice in, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Bear with me just for a second, and let me pull up that information for you, okay?
Okay, very good.
All right.
We're going to find out how they handle the poo-poo in the pool.
Okay, and thank you so much for patiently holding. So our indoor pool, the length is 24.0 feet, and the width is 47.0 feet, and its decency is 4 feet deep.
Okay, say again. You didn't come in too clear. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. All right, so the length is 24.0 feet. The width is 47.0, and the depth is actually 4.0.
Oh,
And
okay.
we also have lifeguard and duty too.
Oh, okay, good. You have indoor lifeguard. Very good. Very good. Because I was wondering if there was a lifeguard on duty, and that's pretty much when the pool area is open, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what are the hours that the pool area is open? For how many hours?
All right, so it's from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay, very good. Very good. And and the depth of the pool, you said it was 12 feet?
No, it's 4.0 feet.
4.0.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Do you have an indoor diving board?
Could you read that for me?
Do you have an indoor diving board? Do you have like a diving board or a slide or anything?
Yes. Yes, we do have the diving board available. Um, in we do have the diving part where you can go ahead and bounce up and dive off that. So we do have that available also in the indoor pool.
Oh, very good. Very good. That was a very important question because I have a couple of my teammates that are going to be bringing younger children about ages like anywhere between 4 to 8. And I guess the last time we were out, one of the children unfortunately had an accident in the pool on the shallow end where the 3 feet end
Oh,
is. Yeah, and they kind of did number two in the pool and everything else like that. And it took, I guess, the hotel a long, long time to respond on getting that situation corrected. And I wanted to, I guess, ask in the event, if that ever happens, how does the hotel handle it?
all right. So we would have to like close off the pool for a while for us to go ahead and clean that for you guys. But we handle it professionally. We understand there are kids and accidents do happen,
Yeah.
so we'll be able to take precautions regarding that.
Right now, does you said that the swimming pool is monitored by a lifeguard. Do they usually notify management of a situation like this, or does it have to be a hotel guest, or
Yes,
how does that work?
yes, we usually pay in notations of these accidents. So we are more professional in how to actually deal with them. So we understand that they are kids, so we won't penalize or um, do anything to let them feel down. We will just take it up on our hand, but it's something that has already happened. So therefore, we are fully aware and we know exactly what to do in situations like that.
Right, right. Okay. Well, no, that's good to know because sometimes the kids, they you got to go back upstairs to the room and things of that nature, and then there's some that just don't do that, and they just go where they go. You know what I mean? So we wanted to make sure that that it's great information to tell my teammate because I wanted to make sure that we got that part covered because, like I said, the last place we went to, it was a little bit of an embarrassment, for them
Yeah.
and the situation took so long and it was like I can't mention the hotel. I don't want to down them or anything else like that, but it's good to know that you guys are on top of it and everything. Has there ever been an accident in the pool, there at the Crown Plaza where you had a situation like that?
Yes, we have had an encountered situations like that recently, actually, and we went ahead and just took it up in our own hands. We just we went ahead and closed the pool for a while, and we just went ahead and we renovated everything regarding the pool area, cleaned the area, and also as you relate to the number two that you stated. Well, in this incident, it was like someone that actually threw something in the pool that actually changed that color. So what we did, we actually closed the pool for some time just to go ahead and clean that and fix it. But as soon as we were done, we went ahead and reopened the pool. But it's something that we already been through. But if it's like a number two, I also understand we will have someone there to clean it. And as soon as the lifeguard go ahead and notify us of that, we will be able to go ahead and take it up in our hands and get it resolved for you.
Right. Okay. And to access the pool and everything, I guess the hotel guests are given key cards to use?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, access the pool.
Okay. And so if anyone, one of my teammates wanted to access the pool after 11 p.m., would they be able to do so?
No, 11 p.m. is the latest we have the pool open, but as soon as the pool is closed, no one can have access to the pool.
Oh, I see. Now, and I guess it's because maintenance is usually in there. I guess replenishing the chlorine and the pH. It's being maintenance during those times, I guess, right?
Yes, cleaning hours.
Right, cleaning hours. Okay, okay. Very good. Okay, and what is your name again? I'm sorry, because I want to make sure that I tell my partner that we spoke.
All right. So my name is Allie. It isAlly.
Allie, Aally. Okay, and
Yes.
thank you so much. I guess we've covered just some general information as to because they were always concerned about, if they have an indoor pool, are they clean? How do they handle accidents? Is there a lifeguard on board? Is maintenance always around? If an accident does happen, how is it usually handled, and how fast it's usually handled? And what are the opening and closing hours of the swimming pool? And I think we've covered that checklist. Um,
Yeah.
okay. One other thing I did mention, so the hotel guests use key cards to access the pool, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if past the 11 o'clock hour, I guess the only people that were permitted in these areas is basically hotel management and maintenance and I guess security personnel, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, okay. Well, Allie, it was great talking with you. I'm going to run this information by my teammates and everything. You should be hearing back from us shortly in reference to booking with your hotel.
All right. I look forward to receiving that call. Much of you thank you again for calling, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Okay.
Oh, yes, and thank you. You do the same.
All right. Bye bye for now.
Okay. Okay, so that's how to handle it. That's how they handle it. So we don't want to get the wrong information on a situation that happens at the swimming pool area where they find fecal matter or whatever like that, and we don't know how the hotel handles it. So tonight we know how the hotel handles it, specifically the Crown Plaza O'Hare in Chicago. Okay. I wouldn't want to. I hear you, Majestic 716. I didn't want to get too deep with the security surveillance in there. Pretty much, it is an area that doesn't have security surveillance cameras in there. Hence, the reason for the lifeguard to be there. They would be pretty much the person responsible for uh, making sure that that area is secured. Number one, and that and no one is endangered. Number two. Okay. But how they handle any kind of personal accidents in there is what I really wanted to get across, because I doubt very much that if fecal matter was found in the swimming pool and it was found in the AM hours, it couldn't have been because the pool is being maintenance and it's maintenance on a daily basis because they have to check the chlorine and the pH, and that just makes sense for health reasons, health codes, um, procedures, and because they have to change that on a daily basis anyway to prevent bacteria and algae from building up in the pool. So that makes sense. So to correct the matter of fecal matter in the pool, I doubt it very much because if their hours of operation are from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., those are pretty long hours, okay? And they have up until what is that? 7 hours of downtime where the pool is being maintenance during the early hours of the morning. Okay, if you caught that as part of the conversation we just got finished having. So there's people constantly in and around that swimming area. We found out that the guests don't have access after 11 p.m. and that maintenance, security, and management are the only ones that have access to that area. Okay, let me see if I can get on Google Earth now that we've got that part covered, because I really wanted to go into that area and fine tune this phone call that we just got finished having. Hopefully we can get in there. How many of you like that phone call? Put a 1 in the chat room. I mean, that's how we work. We're gonna find out something. We'll find out, but that's how we work. Okay, I think I got access. Let's see. Yeah, thank you for typing a 1. That's how we work, folks. We want to find out something, we get on the phone. I've been doing that since I started the case. So that's the way you find out. I wanted to make sure everybody was on point and on board with how that hotel functions when it comes to that swimming pool area. We don't allow misinformation on our platform. We check it out. We check it out. Okay, it seems like Google is allowing us to get in, so that's good. See if we can get down in here. Just bear with me. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we know exactly how the Crown Plaza Hotel operates when it comes to maintaining that swimming pool, which obviously becomes harder now for any other, let's just say, unchecked information to give us any more doubt. Okay. So I wanted to go into the pool area to finalize that because this is an important aspect of this case. Seems like information pertaining to this case is leading us to the swimming pool area, and we want to make sure that we cover the bases. We're not misinformed. Okay. Gonna just bear with me until I get this set up real good. Okay. All right. So how's everybody doing so far? So far, so good. Good. All right. Got 200 people up in here this evening. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We're covering aspects of the fecal matter in the pool. I think we took care of with the Crown Plaza Hotel directly over the phone if you're just coming in. You'll definitely want to, if you missed that phone call that I just made, you'll definitely want to go back on the live video once I release it and listen to that phone call. We covered the bases about fecal matter and how the hotel responds to a situation like that, what the hours are. And I'm about to cover the second part, which is the actual area itself. This is important to go with the information because it begins to build a solid foundation for anything that comes with it. Okay. And I'll get to that point as soon as we get there. But right now, we are in the lobby area, the main floor of the Crown Plaza Hotel. And we are facing the front desk area, the atrium up the steps to the front desk area. What I wanted to do was to begin like we are guests in the hotel, and we just came out of the elevator, and we want to go to the swimming pool area. So let's go. We would go down this hallway to a degree. And obviously the swimming pool area is to the left, just adjacent to elevator number 1. And we now see the swimming pool sign that leads us to the swimming pool, fitness center, and weight room. You see the ramp over to the right-hand side. We're going to follow the signs directly to the pool, and then proceed down the long hallway here. There are no security cameras in this particular area. We've checked up and down, in and out, as you go down this long corridor toward the pool doors. And we get right in front of the doors where there is a sign pertaining to the health club rules. And obviously the hours of operation are there. And the pool and fitness center is beyond the doors. Okay. Let me just get this set up here. And now let's take a look at an integral part of our case. Okay, being that we are now at the doorway that leads directly to the swimming pool area, we now face the door to take a look at the door and the security mechanism that goes with the door. Now, we found out that a key card is used by the hotel guests, hotel security, hotel maintenance, and hotel management. And I've checked into these locks with security personnel at one of the hotels where I am here in New York. And they explained a little bit about this lock mechanism and how it works, especially when you're dealing with automated systems that go directly to the front desk and into the security office. And this lock mechanism is a simple one. It's got 3 dots at the top. These are light LED light dots that indicate on a computer system, indicate who is coming in and going out of this area. And these lights could be solid white lights. It could be blue, white, and red lights. It could be a combination of lights. But either or, the light mechanism or the LED mechanism on this key card operates pertaining to who has a specific key card. Guests have one card that will light up one color. Security, one color. Maintenance, another color. Management, another color. And this is what determines and how they determine who is entering in and out of this area. It also gives them information as to how many people at any given time during the open hours of the pool area and fitness room, how many people are actually access this area and whether or not maintenance is ever needed. okay? Or that this area needs to be checked due to the amount of people or activity in the area. So this is a very important piece of information aspect of this case because it's not been discussed, okay? You need a key card to access this pool area. So if now Kenneka, as from what we heard, had accessed this area and it was after 11 p.m., who on earth accessed this area at that time to have allowed Kenneka to have been in this location? That was my question. How did they get in the pool area? How did they get into the pool area if it's shut off at a specific time? We know that Kenneka arrived in the early morning of the 9th, of September 9th. It was after a little after 1:13 to be exact, on the exec file video surveillance footage that we've seen. So the pool was already closed at the time that she arrived. And that being true, how on earth did she access this area for the rest of that information that we had found out from the letter or from the post that was given to Dre Gang? How did she access this area? Because the security guard who wrote that post or wrote that letter to Dre Gang never even mentioned how they got in there. Did they come in from the interior part of the hotel? Did they come in from the outside doors? Because the outside doors are far different, which I'm going to get to in a second. But we want to know how they got in here. Make sense so far? If hotel security, if hotel guests could not have accessed this area with their hotel key cards, then who in the hotel accessed this area after closing hours? You have to ask yourself that question. Okay, Deborah says the exterior. Well, we're going to take a look at the exterior in a second because you know we cover our bases. But yeah, we need to crystallize that information that we've received because we want to find out how true it is or not. All right, so this door only opens certain hours for certain people at certain times. That's what we can deduce from this. Okay? It is one of two access points to the pool. Okay, this is about as far as I can get to. It is one of two access points to the pool. The other access point comes from the side doors, which is another access point. However, you cannot access the pool from the outside doors. You can only access the pool from the interior portion of the hotel. The outside doors does not have a key card slot nor panel for you to use in order to access the pool from the patio. So those doors are always in a locked position, or let's just say in a secure position. If you wanted to leave the pool through those doors, you could. But once those doors close, you cannot access them from the outside. You'd have to come back around the front of the hotel, access the hotel from the front, and then proceed back toward the guest room elevators and pretty much do what we did when we came down the hall. And this gives the Crown Plaza Hotel its ultimate security barrier in the pool area. You with me? It gives this pool area automatic security and puts a tight barrier around any infiltration other than the way we came in. Okay? So there's only two access points here. Major access points. But the question remains, if anything did happen to Kenneka, and it happened here in this location, how did they gain access to this location? How'd they get in here? And now, hence, we have to begin thinking about people. Was it the front desk manager who accessed this area to open up those doors? Or was it security? Was it maintenance? Or was it anyone from housekeeping? We need to ask those questions. If anyone was going to have access to this closed area, it would be one of those four people. Guests are not allowed after hours, and the pool is being maintained during the closed hours because they definitely have to change the chlorine and the pH to balance it out for the next day. It's about 14, 15 hours. They close the pool, they treat it, get it ready for the next day. And that makes sense because that is a health policy pertaining to swimming pools. Anyone owns a swimming pool should know that constant maintenance on a pool, especially if a large number of people use it, will have to be definitely maintained that way. Okay, so two access points, tight security. How did they gain access to the pool? Okay, that's something that we have to find out. All right. So with that said, I just want to jump to the next page, which would, oh, we covered that already. Oh, there we go. And I did a little reading and research on how these swimming pools are treated. And they have to be routinely treated on an ongoing day-to-day basis. And I wanted to just share some information about the way they treat the pools, which is balance, chlorinate, and then shock. And these are three treatments or processes that have to be done on a continuous basis to keep the pool sanitized, bacteria and algae free. And it does take time to process this type of cleaning and sanitizing, especially of a pool the size of the one that we just got finished viewing there at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Okay, so I post this information so that you would be able to go on your own to check out what the process is, how long it takes, what chemicals they use, and what is the routine of pool cleaning. Okay, and it does fall in line with what pretty much what the information and reservation desk just got finished telling us this evening. All right. Okay, I wanted to cover that. Also, just do this real quick. Because I said something about the outside doors, didn't I? Okay. Okay. Hence the outside of the Crown Plaza Hotel. Had to do it from the street level. And we are pointing in the direction of the Chicago Fire and Oven entrance, which is at the southwest entrance area. The two doors that you see underneath the canopy there lead to the patio. Blow that up some so we can all see it a little bit better. And from the patio, you would come from the doorway, you'd come out the patio and definitely go to the left. And as you come out and go to the left, you'd go here to this location to the pool. As you see where my arrow is pointing. If I can zoom in a little bit there. I wish I had one of those big telescopic lens cameras. I could definitely take a look at that lock mechanism, but there are no key card slots or any other type of device that would allow you access from the outside to go into this area. There is a sign that's posted in the middle of the door that tells you to use the side door where the southwest entrance is to access the hotel. So when those doors close, they lock. And they lock basically, they lock the outside. They lock basically. You can't get in there from the outside. So if you made a mistake and went out there and those doors closed, you couldn't go through those doors. You'd have to go back into the hotel to go all the way around to get back to the pool again. Okay. Let's see if I had anything else over here that I wanted to show you. All right. So that covers the pool area and the integrity of the security in that area. It only leads us now to begin looking at person or persons getting and having access to that pool after it's closed. Okay. See what else we got here. All right, we want to go back here. So we got that. I wanted to cover that information with you tonight, covering that particular area, because no one has really delved into this pool area, well, to my satisfaction, to getting information, up-to-date information as to what, if anything, goes on in this area at specific times with specific people. So tonight, I hope we were able to at least shed some light in that area. We definitely go back and listen to that conversation that I had with the information reservation clerk answering my questions pertaining to the swimming pool area. Okay. Another piece of information I wanted to cover with you tonight, which is very important on my list, is a possible missing camera. Oh no, another camera? We found another missing camera. What are you, crazy? I said possibly. And I say that because I needed you to take a look at a picture that definitely raised some questions for me. Okay. So here we have the parking, the back of the hotel, actually, where the parking area is. We can see that because I am going to blow it up so you can see it. There we go. And just get that into position there. Okay. And the reason I wanted to address this is because there was something scratching my head about the back of the hotel again. And we know that the dock area is there, and it is one of the main entrances, rear entrances for the employees to enter and exit the hotel after the work shift is over. Obviously, we've heard of the dock area, upper kitchen, et cetera, et cetera. However, my question was, where did these doors lead to? Oh, back out of here. Do it again. Okay, there we go. Thought I lost it. Where did these doors lead to? There were some questions out there about where these doors lead to. Does anybody know? Anybody know where these doors lead to? Just give me a hint. Doesn't have to be all 200 of you. But as far as we know, these doors lead somewhere. But I want to know what you know about these doors. What do they lead to? Just give me an idea when you're ready. Give me an idea when you're ready. Because it's one of the most important questions that's been asked. We've all seen video surveillance footage of these doors. At some point, give or take, Peace and Love says to the kitchen. Black Diamond says to the kitchen. Claire Gibbs says to the kitchen. Anybody else? Anybody else? So far, we got what? 4 kitchens? 5 kitchens? Maybe the kitchen, Deborah Montgomery says. Upper kitchen, Mo 20 says. Chacha Brady says, is pool access? No, we just came from the pool. Bryant Reed says pool. God's Child says kitchen. Lenise says kitchen or loading dock. Okay. Natasha Duffy says the dock. Alicia Rolls says loading dock. I'm too fly. How you doing, love? Okay. Someone says outside. Dee Dee Bird. Dock thingy kitchen, Mama J says. Feisty 60 says kitchen. They said she was on the lower level kitchen, but the kitchen is on the main floor, Black Diamond. Thank you. Lobby level kitchen, Peace and Love says. Perry Hinton says dishwashing area. God's Child says kitchen. Okay. Believe it or not, I had to go scouting and searching so that this way we can actually see what was behind these 2 doors. We did see a lot of activity in this area on the video surveillance footage. And one thing for sure that we're going to find is that those 2 doors actually see if I can bring it up. Very important area. If I can do this right. Okay. Good app. Hopefully we can do it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now this I gotta blow up. When you go, I was able to find a video of someone doing a walkthrough of this particular area. And when you push those two doors, I'll try to blow it up as best I can so you can see it. When you push those two doors, you'll see automatically you'll see a yellow tile floor in this area, along with two-tone painted walls, color blue and white. And you'll see what is in front on the side there to the right appear to be exit doors, push panel doors with push bars on them when you enter past the hallway doors. So this does go into an area, and these are the push right near the area of the doors. There are two push panel doors. And these two push panel doors, as you'll see, actually go into the dishwashing area. So whoever said dishwashing area is correct. Once you go past those two yellow doors that we came from out of the east hallway, meeting hallway, push past those doors, you'll see the two exit doors in front, and right over to the left are two push panel doors that swing back and forward that lead directly to the dishwashing area. Now, if you remember, Teresa Martin and Lenora came through this area with the Rosemont Police Department, and they were actually caught on video surveillance footage entering the dishwashing area. If everyone remembers that. Type me a one if everybody remembers that. Where they actually entered the dishwashing area with the Rosemont Police Department and Detective Belakova, canine officer, along with the other investigator, and was caught on video surveillance footage. It was a camera just above a kitchen freezer there, the one that Teresa was pointing to, and she also was able to obtain a few of the items that was found on Kenneka at the time. This is the area that she accessed with the Rosemont Police Department in order to get to the upper kitchen area in which they took her. Okay, so everybody's on board. But these are the two push panel doors. And I'm going to come back and show you a little bit of a better picture of the doors that are to the left of those push panel doors. And they are exit doors. That lead out of the building. I'm going to blow that up for you so you can see it. I know it's kind of blurry, but the person who was doing the walkthrough, you know how people did the hotel walkthrough, it's hard to keep a camera steady and stable so you can actually see where they are what location in the hotel they are. I mean, they just, some of them did a lousy job just trying to keep the camera still because they're nervous and they don't want to get caught, thrown out or arrested for trespassing or anything. But taking a look at these two doors with the breaker panels on them or the push panels on them, these are exit doors that lead outside of the building. So I said, But I noticed that the floor in this area is a high beige yellow floor, tile floor. And what I needed help on was this. I needed help on this particular picture. Oh, not that one. If I can find it. I thought I had it there. Okay. Get it down over here. The same sign on the interior doors. On the interior was also on the exterior, outside of the hotel. And this is where those doors lead to. And it would only make sense because those doors and that solid wall, as you see my arrow going across the screen, is all of the dishwashing area in which we saw Teresa Martin and Lenora Harris and the Rosemont Police Department go into this area and made their way into the back dock area where the upper kitchen was. Those two doors lead directly to the back of the building, is my point. Hence, missing camera in this area. It was also listed, yeah, it was also listed, Payao, somebody said Payao? Lady Tia, how you doing? Payao. Yeah, these doors lead to the back of the parking lot. Don't start that. Don't start that stuff now. So you have two access points into the building. And shout out to Straight Drop, who sent someone to Chicago to actually pick up this video footage. I was able to get a screenshot of it to actually capture those doors because I wanted to know what those doors were. See what happens when we work together as a team? Yeah, thumb me up, Jack. But yeah, and then we have a missing camera back here. Hence, the hotel has a high liability for the back of the hotel. Employee entrance had no camera, and the parking lot area here has no camera. Missing camera. All right. We're finding out about you, Crown Plaza. We are finding out everything about you. Give you a better shot of the doors. Right there. Thank you, Straight Drop, for sending your partner out there to Crown Plaza. Capture this. Because the more we find out, the better informed we are, and nobody can pull anything over our eyes. Especially when you have team players, such as the ones that I mentioned in the beginning of this live, working hard to bring you facts. These are not my facts. The pictures are the facts. This is the evidence in the case. This is why it must be scrutinized. And the only ones that are going to scrutinize it is the ones that's got their sleeves rolled up, their knuckles to the ground, their head right where this case belongs, and their hearts to push and keep pushing until we get to the truth, period. That's it. So if you're a subscriber of mine, God bless you. If you're a brand new subscriber, God bless you. If you're looking to subscribe, God bless you. You're in the right place at the right time for the right message, for the right results. Because that's the only thing we're after. Okay, so now let me bring you to the picture of why I brought all this up. And that is, let me see if I got it. I can only blow it up but so much. But this is a dishwashing area right alongside those doors. Okay, good, Lady Tia. Thank you. We're on the same page. Good. I needed to show you that the dishwashing area is in those doors. Now, you see the guy coming through the doors. They are two swinging double doors. And obviously, he has a big load coming in, so he has to use both those swinging double doors. The ones to the left that I showed you, after pushing the first two doors that comes out of the East Meeting Hall. So yes, we are in this area. And hence, this is where Teresa and Lenore was caught on video surveillance footage just right in front of us, collecting a few of the items that were the Rosemont Police Department had given to her that they had received from Kenneka. Now, why is this so important? Only because when you get here, I'm getting there, folks. We have to verify. Back to the list, because there were cameras that were inoperable at the time, allegedly inoperable at the time. Said that the kosher kitchen stairs dock entrance camera was not working. They said the freight elevator, lower level freight, not working. The main elevator lobby area where we went to the pool, not working. The back office area. And hence, we get to the employee parking area. They wrote it down. And of course, laundry room 2, which was temporarily down, but went back up on the 14th of September. All right, so see if I can get to my picture here. Well, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, I gotta come back out here. I gotta find my picture now. Okay. Gotta find my picture now. Maybe I got it in my email. A little bit more organized than this. Hold on 1 second and I'll find our picture for tonight. Maybe I have it over here. Hold on. Oh, John, 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 John. Bear with me, bear with me. I know I put it in here somewhere. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay. Oh, here it is. Computer's running a little slow, but you know how that works. That's the picture I wanted to show you. It's coming. Here we go. I'm gonna blow it up best as possible so you can see it a little bit better. 54 Keys. Shout out to 54 Keys. She shared information regarding this picture in one of her videos, and she was wondering where this location was because it baffled me too as to where on earth this picture was taken. We see that there's a yellow tile floor. We see two double doors. We see this person reaching for another door. But it's in this area, hence my question. And the question that I have is this: was this taken by someone, or was there video surveillance footage that's missing? Because of the way this shot has been taken, this looks like a camera that caught this particular person at this particular time at an angle. Because we see a lot of the floor in this picture. Whereas if it was taken by someone standing, it wouldn't capture so much of the floor, would you? Okay. But very good question, S. Blizzy. I'm wondering if it was Photoshopped. Could it have been? But I came across this to give it to you to keep this in mind as we proceed in investigating the case. Because we do have a dude in black, black hoodie, covering himself, concealing himself, but in motion at the same time. In this particular area that has a yellow tile floor, two double doors, and what is appearing to me as two double doors in front of him. Could have been leaving the hotel, or could be coming in and going elsewhere in the hotel. But I wanted to find out, I guess from you, from your point of view, does this look like someone took this picture standing? Or does this look like this was captured on video surveillance footage or a video surveillance camera in the back of the hotel? We're looking into it because it is an important piece of evidence. A very important piece of evidence. All right. I want to keep moving on here. I guess we're getting to the nitty gritty. Okay, then now let me just close this out because we've covered this. Okay, we can close this out because we've covered that. But keep this picture in mind going forward and keep your eyes open for yellow tile floors and any further video surveillance footage that you come across. Maybe we can tie the lines up on this. Maybe we can tie the lines up on this. That was the reason and purpose for me showing you and sharing this. Okay. Kenneka wanted to leave 7 minutes after she got to the hotel. But before we do that, I gotta do this. There was something that I had caught. There was something that I had caught in Monifa's recent live. And I couldn't believe it. I had to shake my head and I had to listen to it several times. I'm hoping that without interruption, I can play it for you. There was something that she said in her live that shook me up. I said, "What did she say?" So I'm going to see if I can play it, and hopefully it'll allow me without buffering or you know how YouTube does. And if so, that then I'll have to use a secondary device so you can listen to it. When we went through the MTV live, played all three of the girls' lives during that time. I listened to it over and over and over and over and over and over again because there was something inside of the lives that really needed to be scrutinized. And in the live, Irene's, that is, excuse me, Monifa's, that is, it startled me. They were startled, that's for sure. Scared them to death. But in this particular one, we're going to see if we can play some of the live for you. And I really want you to listen very carefully as to what Monifa says. This is critical because Monifa had a motive. Monifa had a motive. Let's see if we can listen to it. Just let me know if you can hear it by typing a 1, and if you can't, type a 2.
I just said I wasn't. I really stop saying my motherfucking name on live. Like, who the fuck do y'all think y'all is? I really stay saying my name. Say you want to play this game. Stop saying my name because it's a personal beef with you, Ari. I don't know why the fuck you stay saying my name. Like, I ain't blame not one motherfucker in that room. Like, I ain't blame none of y'all ass. Like, I don't do all that. Because at the end of the day, only thing that was my fault is I want to looking out for her for real. Because we was all drunk in that bitch. I ain't finna say.
Oh, let me stop it real quick. I just seen BB. How you doing, love? Just seen BB. I gave you a major shout out, Barbara, in the beginning of my live. You have to go back and take a look at it. We got the little dreadhead family on Shout Out on John Q's channel tonight. Much love to you, baby. But we're gonna continue.
Sit here and do all that. Like, I supposed to be no P's and Q's. I was drunk. I was drunk as fuck. It was me and her drinking the filth to ourselves, basically, really, because Shamaya really ain't drink shit. But y'all want to be on Facebook, steady pointing fingers, steady saying, oh, you was the last person with her, oh, it's your fault. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Then steady talking about some, I'm saying people picking on me. Ain't no motherfucker picking on shit, because I'm not no bitch. Ain't nobody picking on me. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Who? No. Fuck. Y'all steady going like every time something new pop up. I'm with all that justice for Kenneka. I'm with all that. I would have loved that MTV video, but it's basically saying we sold her for $200. We hired a hitman, all type of shit. That's what I don't like. And when he steady saying my name, it's not gonna address anything I wanted to address. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, don't play with me. Fuck, I don't give no fuck about none of that other shit. But who invited to a party? It ain't even about that. Like, I really wasn't blaming them. Okay, I don't want blaming nobody except the hotel. Like, I wasn't blaming Irene. I didn't blame Shamaya. I didn't blame none of their ass. But yet, motherfuckers hop on live. You was the last person with her. Oh, this and that. What? Y'all want to throw me under the bus so bad? I never blame Shamaya. I never blame Irene, Chicago. I never blame none of y'all. But y'all so quick to say my fucking name. Why? 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 And I can address anything talking about some clout. I want some clout. I want some attention. Somebody pick with me. I ain't feeling like nobody pick with me because me and Kenneka been friends since I was at Johnson. We've been like this. We got years in this, Lord. Y'all just knew her. If y'all wanted me to be that, like, take it that way, I could have. Y'all, they steady calling me. Like, y'all ass don't know her. If I wanted to be technical with her, y'all grabbed me and said all that. Like, y'all don't know her. I ain't do none of that. Then y'all hop on this bitch and say my name. You was the last person with her, or this and that. I was drunk. What the fuck? I couldn't even watch my damn self. The fuck? But yet y'all so quick to get on this bitch Monifa. Monifa this, Monifa that. Monifa always said somebody pick with her. Monifa wants some attention. This is my best friend. I can post her how many times as I want to. I miss her. What you expect? Fuck steak. I really you steak Monifa this, Monifa that. Who? Me and Kenneka been cool over 12 years, boy. Y'all just came in the picture. 2 or 3 years ago, y'all just came around. So ain't nobody finna sit here and tell me how I can talk about my best friend, and this is my best friend. Fuck is wrong with y'all? It's always used to be us. Only how we even started knowing y'all, because she wanted to get more friends. I met all her through y'all. If y'all want to be tactful, I met Kenneka through y'all. It was used to be just us. Always just Kenneka through y'all. It was used to be just us. Always just us. We never hung with nobody until she said she wanted a new friend. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. When she
Did you hear that?
Kenneka through y'all, it was used to be just us. Always just us. We never hung with nobody until she said she wanted a new friend. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. When new friend. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. New friend. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened.
When she got new friends, she didn't like it, and that's why her and Kenneka fell out. Yes, Alicia Roll, you said it. That explains motive. Majestic 716, you got it. That's motive. When you have a friend that befriends new friends and they hang out more with the new friends than they did you, what's the natural response? What's the normal feeling a person would get? They would feel rejected, wouldn't they? Or you're hanging out more with them than you did with me, kind of crying. And this is exactly what Monifa is saying. Hence, motive. Motive for doing what she did. I don't think she even realized it came out of her mouth. I don't even think she realized that that came out of her mouth. Kenneka wanted to make new friends. Yeah. Hi-yow. Thumb me up, Jack. Kenneka wanted new friends. Monifa didn't like that. So you figure Monifa would do anything that she could to get Kenneka's attention back on her. But she had to figure out a way to do it. Well, why not set up the ops? She was hanging out with the ops, remember? Remember what Irene said? You were hanging out with people that you would normally hang out with. You know Kenneka didn't like them. Huh? Motive. Thank you, Monifa. You gave us exactly what we needed. You gave us exactly what we needed.
When she started making new friends, me and her fell back off each other. But when we came back, we always bounced back. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all getting she said she wanted new friends. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. When she said she wanted new friends. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. She said she wanted new friends. And when she got new friends, me and her fell out because I ain't like bitches. That's what happened. When she started making new friends, me and her fell back off each other. But when we came back, we always bounced back. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all getting on this bitch, they saying my name. I was the last one with her. I probably was the last one with her. I was thinking she walking back in the room with me. I didn't think to look back to see if she was behind me. I'm drunk as hell. But when I seen she wasn't behind me, we started looking for her. I read you can stop saying my motherfucking name on live. All y'all let's can stop saying my name on live because ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. The fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't even do this Facebook shit. And then y'all steady blaming each other. Y'all don't even blame each other. Y'all blaming me. Like, I did not once blame y'all, though. Like, I never said it's y'all fault. Never said Irene it's your fault. Never told Shemaya it's her fault. I never said it was none of y'all fault. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, that shit so irritating. I just said I'm not finna go laugh or none of that. But, bro, if y'all want to be technical, y'all don't even know Kenneka for real. Y'all don't know Kenneka for real. Me and Kenneka been best friends since 12 years old. Y'all steady talking about I'm always saying somebody picking with me. I want some clout. This ain't no clout shit. I don't like how they just like I would have been happy as hell for the MTV. But Baxter's Gay said her friends sold her. We hired a hitman saying we sold her. Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off. And people sharing that shit, saying my name, so I'm gonna clear that shit up. I'm gonna address it. So can't nobody tell me shit. I can say what the fuck I wanna say, regardless. So like I'm trying to see. Motherfuckers were like, what up? Like, I'm just saying, like, what? I never blame none of y'all ass. Y'all ass so funny getting on this bitch want to say my name. That shit so petty. It's bogus and it's petty. Like, that shit so petty. I always come about, I think if somebody pick with me, can't no motherfucker pick with me. Fuck you talking about. I get busy for real. And I used to out here styling motherfucker. So if you ever feel like I say somebody pick with me, ain't nobody picking with me. Y'all want to voice y'all opinions, I'm going to voice mine. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I never felt like nobody was picking with me. On Kiwan, I never said nobody was picking with me. I said motherfuckers got on here sharing that shit, saying my name. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all always want to make it like I'm one of some coach. How I'm a coach on my best friend? Fuck, y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know Kenneka for real. Y'all just start coming around. Y'all don't know her. Fuck, a motherfucker can't even tell me shit. Y'all just knew her fucking favorite color. Y'all, I swear to God, if we didn't start saying purple, y'all ass wouldn't even knew that was her fucking favorite color. Y'all ass don't know her favorite food. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all ass don't know nothing but want to get on here and talk and want to blame me, stay saying my name. Y'all ass funny though. Like y'all funny. Only thing I'm gonna say that's my fault, cause I'm always on alert. But I was drunk as hell that day, and I wasn't on my P's and Q's. I wasn't thinking about. I wasn't none of that, cause we be around Western them, and all that.
She said something else. She said something else. One more thing she gave us, and this was critical. See if I can pick it up.
The Q's. I wasn't none of that, cause we be around Western them. I'm always on alert, but I was drunk as hell that day, and I wasn't on my P's and Q's. I wasn't none of that, cause we be around Western them. And I'm always on alert, but I was drunk as hell that day, and I I want on my P's and Q's. I want thinking the bad. I want thinking. I want none of that. Because we be around Western them. And all.
Because we be around Westerners. That's what she said. We be around Westerners. We be around Westerners. We be around Westerners. Interesting part about that, what you see before you are the Westerners. West and them, Westerners, Westerner boys. They're from the West Side. The same Westerners that you see before you, Smacks Group, they're from the West Side. West and them, gang, gang. You got it right. We know that Trey Gang covered this information. I've covered it in my video series. We're talking about the same crew. We're talking about the same crew. And not only we're talking about the same crew and we're on the same page, we're starting to get the facts. Thumb me up, Jack. And not only that, we have to also remember too, that Kenneka wanted to leave 7 minutes after she got there. Because it seemed like there was somebody already at the party that she recognized. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to blow it up. Yeah. 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 This is Peas. Now, Peas didn't get there until after Kenneka got there, but Peas is a Westerner. Peas is a Vice Lord. These are the Westerners. He was there, but he showed up with Ty, Tanasia, and that crew. We know that little Ty's cousin is a Westerner. He was there well before Ty and Tanasia's crew got there. In fact, they were there before Kenneka, Shemaiah, Bree, and Monifa got there. He was there. We know that Killer was there. He's a Westerner. He's a Vice Lord, traveling Vice Lord. We know Mike was there. He's a Westerner. He's a Vice Lord. Rosemont Police Department was shaking the ground looking for these brothers, let's just say. Looking for them all. Looking to be interviewed during the death investigation because they couldn't find them. the Western crew, the Western boys, West and them, whatever you want to call them, they from the West Side. And when Kenneka got there with the girls, this is what she saw, and that's why she wanted to leave. She knew something was going on, was getting ready to go down. Females get that uncomfortable feeling and they get that intuition quick. It's like a lightning bolt. Wait a minute. What is going on here? I got to leave. I got to get out of here. I can't stay here. Yeah. Little Ty, Westerner, West Side of Chicago. He was there because they came in at 11:30. Came in at 11:30. Wanted to make sure that they were there before Kenneka got there. This way, when she showed up, they knew they got gold. They knew they got gold. Take a look at the list here. Knew they got gold. Try to blow it up as best I can so you can see it because it includes everybody. We got Smacks at the top. Male black. Peas, pronounced peas. Patrick, possibly first name, male black. We got Wonky, pronounced Winky, male black. We got Quan, male black. Pucky, Devon, possibly first name, male black. Tania, female black. Then we got Wonky, Quan, and Pucky are allegedly to be brothers. They all hanging out with each other. They all knew why they were there. It just wasn't for Irene's party. No. This was Setup City. And I wanted to throw this in to help your thinking process along. This was an item, and special shout out to Malika the Warrior for sending me this, because I was asking myself the question, could this be one of the inside people that had access to the hotel? Could this be Little Meek, the one who worked at the Crown Plaza Hotel during the course of that weekend? Could this be who that woman was referring to on the phone call that was made to Straight Drop? The cousin of Kashatik that worked at the hotel, had access to everything? Because we found out from the Crown Plaza tonight that the only people that would have access to that swimming area would be management, security, maintenance, and housekeeping. Boom. We're blowing it up. Gang, gang. We're blowing it up. All these people are connected. Inside man, outside people. Whatever they did that morning, they made it work. They knew all the ins and outs and where to go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. So our research in this investigation has been proven very fruitful. I'm not going to sit here and waste your time. We got people in and out of this area. And all this information is going to be double and triple checked as we go forward. We're just getting started. So for anyone, wherever you may be, including Chicago, taking a look at this live tonight, you know we're getting warmer. In fact, with content creators like Trey Gang and a host of others that I've mentioned earlier in my live tonight, yeah. Thumb me up, Jack. Yeah, we're coming. So is justice. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Let's see what else I got to show you here. It's just a matter of time. We can't forget the crew that came in right after Ty's live finished. We can't forget that crew. That's an important crew. Because those are the dudes with the black hoodies coming into the building. Already have positive ID on your arrival. And it makes me think that the reason why the main lobby area cameras, the ones that face that main lobby area where the guest rooms are, the reason why they were out is because they did not want close-ups of anyone that can be personally identified on video surveillance camera going up to room 926 to that party. So to alleviate the liability, turn the damn camera off. Because we don't want these brothers back up in here. We don't want none of them up in here, Crown Plaza said, until they found out what they did. And now we got to get involved. Are the pieces starting to come together? Huh? Type a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat. Because these pieces are flowing together now. Type 1 in the chat. This is nonstop. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. Uh-huh. Because we got you on video surveillance footage. We got you coming in the back parking lot. We got you coming in the rear parking lot. Fellas, you coming in the rear parking lot. What did Trey Gang say? They're coming in minivans. They're coming in minivans. Bicycles, motor scooters, roller skates. Huh. They're coming in minivans. I'm surprised they didn't come in a school bus. Yeah, we got Cocky's car, minivan, Chrysler Town and Country in the back of the hotel. We got a BMW racing in the back of the hotel that had Wayne X and Sticks in it. Dudes in black. We got them going to the back of the hotel. Then we got Feces SUV, gray SUV, racing to the back of the hotel, right behind these brothers, where there are no cameras, whether it be to the back dock area or the 2 doors that lead to the dishwashing area now, where we saw that dude in black on the yellow tile floors running toward an area. Are you with me? Yeah. It's an undeniable fact. I'm not making this up. It's right before your eyes. Time and everything. So yeah. What else did I want to show you? What else did I want to give you? Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, yeah. I think I had the answer to see if I can find it. Trey Gang had mentioned something in his live last night pertaining to a pair of shoes that was in the room 926 standing next to Ty when he was doing his live. Well, I got an answer for you, Trey Gang. I know whose shoes they belong to. We know whose shoes they are. Those shoes belong to Trevante Howard. The yellow shoes, yeah, the Timberlands. Yes, that's who was standing next to Ty in his live. You see the shoes? Excuse me, the boots. So I hope that answers your question, Trey Gang, because you wanted to know who they belong to. And so now you know. I wanted to make sure I got you an answer to that question. It belonged to Trevante Howard. He came in with Cece Jackson. And they happened to have come in the rear of the hotel when they first got there, 2 minutes after Mike, Killer, Little Ty, and Little Ty's cousin got there. So these were the folks that were there before Kenneka's crew showed up. So when she walked in that room and seen these people, oh well, we understood why she reacted the way she did. You got Westerners all up in Irene's party before and then after Kenneka arrived there. We had Smacks and his crew arrive there. We had Chandel Wilson and the Wilson brothers show up behind there. 3:25 in the morning. Everybody started coming out of the woodworks after they knew she was there. No way out. No way out. So yeah, was this a setup? Well, the answer to that question is obvious. Did Monifa set her up? The answer to that question now is obvious. Monifa gave us the goods tonight. She didn't even know it. She gave us motive. Gave us motive. And as far as Cece is concerned, she was never interviewed by the Rosemont Police Department. So how could they have closed a death investigation without investigating the people, all of them, that were there? Somebody went into hiding after this event happened. It was hard to track down Peasy. They had to put a bench warrant for that dude just for him to be interviewed, if you remember, according to the narratives. And Cece was never interviewed at all. That's what makes it an incomplete investigation. Chandel Wilson was never interviewed at all. Makes it an incomplete investigation. We never received any interviews done by the Crown Plaza employees, such as the front desk manager that Trey Gang was focusing our attention on. Where's his statement? Any of the maintenance crew outside of the gentleman that went up into the upper kitchen? The guy was checking the freezers and was called off at 8:40 p.m. that Saturday night about poop being in the pool. So we know now that there was no poop in the pool from 4 a.m. all the way to 8:30 that night. It's impossible for that to have occurred because it's a health code violation. They have to jump on those things. Hence the reason for my phone call to Crown Plaza this evening. I wanted to make sure. So we got some answers. We don't have them all yet, but we got a few answers for you tonight. I wanted to make it worth your while. I hope I did. I really hope I did. Was there anything else? Was there anything else? Let me see. So we heard from Monifa. Thank you, Monifa. And good night, Monifa. I hope you sleep well. Definitely. Most definitely. Let's see. We got that, and that. Let's see. Okay. So, with that said, I'm going to come out of screen share. I think I've done what I needed to do tonight. I think I've done what I've come here to do tonight, and that's to move us forward. Let us know that we're getting there, and the pieces are falling in place faster now because we got a team. We got a content creator team that's unstoppable on YouTube and also unstoppable on Facebook. We got the little Dreadhead family on Facebook combing the area like you would not believe. Thank you, BB. Much love to you. And we're working along you and anyone else alongside in your crew and the people that has been supporting you. We're there with you. Just to let you know, we got much love for you and your team. Thank you so much for your contribution in this case. It's good to have everyone working together. And as you can see, we are separately, independently, but together we are. All that bashing and crashing and all that other stuff, that'll go to the wayside. We have no time for it. Not going to make time for it. But much love to the content creators that have made major contributions to this case. And that's the reason I wanted to come on live tonight and share with you some more information. And to also let you know, I'll be back here tomorrow night with a special guest, a content creator, an advocate content creator, which is on YouTube and also covering Black History Month. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me go back to, almost forgot. Do this real quick before I jump off here. Yeah, much love. Much love. Oh, gotta go back. Gotta go back. All right. Just got to find this content creator here so I can give her a shout out because she's going to be joining me tomorrow night for a special live. And we are going to be covering a very important aspect of this case coming up. A very, very important aspect of this case. Let me see if I can find her on my list here. Once again, let me just do this real quick while we still got time. This is BB's YouTube page. That's Barbara B. and the Little Dreadhead family. She's also a content creator on YouTube now. So she's covering both ends. Much love to you, Barbara. Much, much love to you. That woman worked hard, let me tell you. Very hard. The content creator I'm going to be joined with tomorrow is none other than Corinne Harris from the Lion's Den. Corinne is an advocate, and she's coming on board with me tomorrow to discuss the negligence case that is right around the corner. We can't really talk about anything specific because the case is just coming up. So we will be going over information pertaining to what a negligence case is, how long a negligence case can take. We're going to be discussing some information regarding Teresa Martin's attorney, that's Jeffrey Feiger, some of his background, and most certainly what he is capable of doing in regards to getting justice in the negligence case for Teresa Martin. Because we believe once he wraps that part up, then we can get down to the nitty gritty. But Corinne Harris is very knowledgeable in the legal area, the legal aspects, digital forensics, you name it. She covers the gambit. She has been in courtrooms. She knows about depositions. She knows about how the courts operate, motions made, etc., etc., etc. So you don't want to miss that because she's actually going to help prepare us for what's coming up in terms of the court case concerning Teresa Martin and her attorneys in the negligence case against the Crown Plaza Hotel, F&F Realty, security company, and the Murray Brothers Caddyshack Restaurant. There are 5 counts on the complaint. All 5 counts is worth $50 million each. So that's going to be very interesting information to cover. And like I said, it's going to prepare us for what is coming up pertaining to the court proceedings that are going to be taking place in the Cook County Surrogate Court. And it looks like she'll be able to share some dates with us along with what the agenda is going to be like. So you don't want to miss tomorrow night's live. We're going to be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. And share with you that information. All right. Let's see. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about a March 1st live, 8 p.m. And I'm looking to get confirmation. I hope she hears me, but I'm looking to get confirmation. I'm looking to get confirmation on whether she can join us and really have a really explosive live come March 1st. Once I get confirmation, I will give you the update. It would be my pleasure to give it to you, and we'll go from there. But with that said, let me get back into position here. You know how we do. You know how we do. begin to wrap things up. I'll share a couple of minutes with you before we wrap up. We went almost, what, 2.5? Yep, we're at 2.5 now. So I wanted to make sure I covered everything that I want to. You know, I'm not here every day. I don't get online every day. You know, I make sure I gather the basket and make sure that when I bring the basket, we have Thanksgiving. All of us. All of us. So yes, yeah, bless up to everyone that's joined us for tonight's live. Thank you to all my moderators, Brooke Valentine, Vanessa Jones. I believe there was another moderator that I had in here. We had, Dee Dee was a moderator, and we got Feisty 60. Thank you for moderating tonight, your first time. You see how simple it is? It's not hard. We have a peaceful chat room, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure. And much love goes out to everyone that has joined us for tonight's live. I will be back tomorrow night. You don't want to miss that. And with that said, as I've always said, stay blessed and be well with Godspeed. We'll be back. Have a good evening. Much love.